Hey guys, what's going on? Happy Thursday afternoon. What's going on, you guys? It's the first time in a long time I've been able to go live in the afternoon. So here we are. I'm going to wait for you guys to get in here, get settled, get comfy. Ugh. Got a couple of things that I definitely want to talk about today. So let me give it a minute here. Let me see if anybody comes in. I hope everybody's doing well. Ugh. Please make sure you guys hit that thumbs up for me on your way in if you don't mind. I appreciate it very, very, very much. It was just pouring rain here. Oh my gosh, we had like these crazy storms that just came through, and the thunder was like out of control. It like shook the house. One of my dogs is so sensitive to like thunder and fireworks. And oh my God, he was like shaking. He was like hiding under my legs. Poor thing. It was like, oh, it actually startled me too. But I think it's finally passed. I wanted to wait for it to pass before I went live. Hey, Nat, how are you? Welcome again. How you doing? It's good to see you again. How's everything in your Net's world? I feel like that should be a song. Net world. I don't know. Oh. And thank you for everybody coming in last night that came over to say hello, or anybody that listened to the replay. It was fun. We had a good time. It was just, shooting the shit, and that was about it. That's good, Nat. That's good. I'm glad. You like I'm going to make up a song for you, okay? I'm not much of a singer. That's like my dog, Lola. I always say she's a Lola girl in a Lola's world. She is. She's totally in her own little world. Cutie patootie. Well, that's good. I know this rain, it's just like barreled through here. Like I knew we were getting storms, and I was like, oh my gosh. Closing all the windows, make sure it wasn't coming in the windows. That's right. You got to fight for your right to party. Yeah. We've earned the right. We've earned the stars and the stripes, haven't we, Nat? For real. Oh my goodness. Well, Net, you're gonna probably enjoy this little combo that I'm gonna have. Hey, Diane, how are you? Welcome in. I know it's been a while since I did like an afternoon live. I'm always on the go and working, so I actually have a little bit of time today, and I'm not outside doing my garden because we just had this huge storm. So I'm forced to be inside, and I just said, well, I gotta go live because I gotta say hello, and I gotta get a couple things that are on my mind off of my mind. So you know how that goes. Did anybody see? I put up a video earlier this morning. It was like it's a quick video. It's a quick video. Of somebody else talking on their channel yesterday. Yeah, I was seeing a couple of things, and I know a lot of other people have commented on it too. I listened to the very, very tail end. I caught the very tail end of Honeybee's live last night. She was on her buzzing about crime channel, and she was giving an update about Gracie and what was going on with Gracie, because Bama had reached out to her. And first and foremost, I just want to offer my continued prayers and well wishes and good thoughts for Bama and for Gracie and for their whole family, for all of the doctors and the nurses and the caretakers that are part of St. Jude's, and anybody else that's going to be helping her in this I want to say recovery journey, because I just have to think positively for them. I don't want to think anything other than. But Honeybees had kind of given an update through Bama, I guess, messaged her and just asked if she could kind of give the update to everybody. And so she did. Um, and I caught the very tail end of it. And she was, she had me all choked up because Honeybees was upset. She was crying. And I was like, oh God, what happened? I don't like that. Like she's such a good person, has such a good heart, and has been through a lot of this in her own life. And I was just like, oh my God, and I realized that SG had put up a bunch of community posts. She was live a bunch of times last night, and she fucking she tried to go into, I guess, Honeybees after, she went live. I don't know for whenever it was, but this was on the coattails of her talking all kinds of junk about everybody, like Bama and other people, and a lot about Tish, and um, it was like all day yesterday. She was on off, and it was like nauseating because it was like, oh my gosh, like I can't imagine how like truly deranged somebody has to be to say the things out, like let alone think the things, but say the things out loud that she's saying. And it's not for a wow factor. It's not for to get clicks and views. It's like, oh my God, like did that stuff just come out of your mouth? Like, did you really think that and actually put it into words? Like you verbalized this, like it went from your brain to your mouth, to your like your voice box to I'm like, oh my God. I just, and I don't say much. But when it comes to Bama and Gracie, and especially with SG, and the fact that she has so much anger, and it's like my cancer is bigger than yours. I have a better story than yours. Oh, why don't you give to me? You give to me. Give to me. That's what I hear. Like that's the tone of what I'm hearing. Oh, I know, Nat. I know, Diane. I do. I feel terrible. Well, so, she goes into Honeybees at the tail end of her giving an update, and she like Honeybees kind of called her out on it. Like she was nice and everything, but she was like, yeah, what are you doing over here? Weren't you just live? Like, and I don't even think they even realized the magnitude of how she was trash talking Bama. I mean, and then she would drop a phrase. Oh well, but prayers to Gracie. I wish her nothing but the best. I was like, do you think that makes you look good? Like, because you're trying to be nice, because you're trying to like, throw some support out there. Yes, Nat, I agree. And I'm glad you guys are here because you guys understand. Well, a lot of people that come in here understand the wrath of her. And I'm not trying to start a fight with anybody, but this is what I do because this is not right. This is somebody that's really going through something. And I understand her whole philosophy of, and this is what I wanted to get to as well. And this is what my video was on. She's got this narrative out there about, being a victim of stage 4 cancer, bullying, and everybody's harassing her and this and that and this and that. And then the next thing I know, it's like, no, I don't have it. I'm a miracle. And it's like, that's great. Act the fuck like you had a miracle. Like, if you literally had a miracle happen to you medically, especially something that like could have been detrimental, let's just pretend for a second that's what was on the table there, right? Coming from a place where I've been through something similar, I know how I feel and how I act when it comes to those types of situations. Like you just look at life differently. Even if you were looking at it positively before, you look at it so differently from a very grateful standpoint is the best way I guess I can describe it. And I'm not saying that everybody behaves the same, but this is the antithesis of somebody that was just deemed a miracle patient that doesn't have what she thought she had or what she said what she had. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm making sense here. I'm so like my words aren't even coming out properly because I literally have been sick to my stomach not no drama, no nothing over the comments and the things that I had seen. Okay. And they got put up when Honeybees kind of was like, yeah, what are you doing over here? Like, you don't come over here. Like, the people over here, like, you're not really whatever with. Um, oh, Lisa G, I'm so sorry, honey. Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry to hear that. Hmm. Um, I hate when animals, oh my gosh, honey, I'm sorry. Well, please stay. I mean, I'm going to try to make this a better, more fun chat. I just have to get some things off my chest here. And I feel terrible. That's terrible, honey. Oh, because the mom abandoned. Oh, well, you know what? You loved those little kittens, and you did your very best for the time that it was. And those little kittens know that. And I think that that's something that you just can hold, close to your heart. Oh, I'm really sorry you're going through that, honey. Well, please welcome in and get comfy. Maybe we can make you feel a little bit better today as the chat goes on. Oh, honey. Hey, CWC. Yes, I know, Diane. I know. Yeah. Yes. No, well, so this is it. This is exactly it. This is exactly it, Nat. Um, and forgive me if I miss something in the chat here, you guys. Just bear with me for 1 second. So I did a quick video because I captured where she talked about when she was live yesterday. I was listening to part of it. I was outside doing gardening. I had my earbuds in, and it went from one video to another, like, one channel to another, like it always does. And it was like the middle of her live. And I wasn't near my phone. I just had my earbud in. So I just was listening while I'm doing my stuff. And she started going through the paperwork of I guess what her end result diagnosis or treatment or something along those lines, basically like what her end results were, right? And this was back in October, because she read the date, so it was like the end of October, I believe. And I did a quick video, and I slowed it down to as slow as I could, because it's hard sometimes to understand what she says, because she'll mumble certain things, right? And I could probably play some of it for you guys. But basically what she did was I Googled. So I listened to it in slow form, Googled every single word that she was reading off of this whatever, paper that she had or something. And who even knows if it's hers or not. But if it is, great. Okay. And it's basically like, I can't wrap my head around this. Like, was she diagnosed with cancer? And then she got these results in October saying that she doesn't. And that was her miracle. Like, I don't know the whole timeline, and maybe somebody can school me on this, but like, basically it was like, they had found something that ended up not being cancer, which is great. Um Let me just go through the chat here real quick. Just make sure I'm catching up with you guys here. Sorry. So now my Louis saying hi to you guys, by the way. Oh, stop. Shh, shh, shh. He gets all this storm. All right. So basically what she said was that she had it was a mass sternum biopsy, and that can reveal a lot of different things. She got the cancer diagnosed around October. Chosen One community. Oh, Lisa, I'm sorry, honey. Please don't oh, poor thing. That's terrible. Ugh. Well, I'm hoping that this spring turns into a better summer for everybody because I feel like there's just been this like cloud looming over some of us sometimes, and I just don't like it. It's a heaviness, and the moon too. Like right now, it's going to be a full moon tonight, and the energy feels very heavy. Like I always feel like that. Um, all right, so she got her cancer diagnosed in October of 2020. No, that was her original diagnosis. Right. That was her original diagnosis. But then she said that like she wouldn't ever say remission, right? But I mean, the thing of it is that I have so many people that are close to me that are going through cancer right now, like people like in my personal life, okay? And my mother went through it. And here's the thing, too. Everybody's journey on what happens with them is going to be incredibly different. Like there's a lot of new medications out there. Um, one girl I know, she's a nurse and she was diagnosed and so hers was an incredibly aggressive form. And so what she did was is she said, I'm having the double mastectomy, and then she had the reconstruction done, and then she started her chemo and radiation after she had all of that done, you know? Um, some people have to take like pills and medicine to kind of reduce the size of whatever's in their body for there's all different ways. And I read this post that she put up that was about basically not believing Bama and Gracie because why wouldn't they put a port in? Doesn't sound like they know what they're doing over at the children's hospital that she's at. And I'm thinking to myself, that was your cancer journey. You had a port. My mother never had a port. The four people in my personal life right now that are going through cancer that I know, none of them have a port. And none of them have had the same treatment plan because every single one of their and it's all breast cancer. It's all breast cancer that these people have. Every single one of them is going through their journey of recover, like getting through this very differently. And I don't understand how somebody has to be so insensitive to say, I don't believe you. And I think you're scamming people because she didn't have a port put in. Like, what is that? First of all, if you listen to what Honeybees was speaking about, her veins are basically like glue right now. And so they can't get a line in her, like, but they probably have to do is like a central line, like in her neck, which means that you have to be admitted into ICU. And it's a whole big thing, because that might be the only way for them to get, a line in her right now. So how in the world are you going to put a port in when you can barely get a vein with just a regular, it just doesn't make any sense. And furthermore, that's your way of saying that you don't think that they're being truthful about things. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, the fact that you think that, but then you actually speak it. Oh, yeah, Lisa, you quit smoking 10 days ago. Yes. How are you doing with that? How are you doing with that? I know it's hard. It's hard when we quit, you have habits and you have like things that you resort to. And then it's like at moments of like stressfulness, it's all you want to go to is like your coping mechanisms, Ugh. Yeah, I used to smoke occasionally before I had the kids, and that was like my stress relief, but I was like, I just got to a point where I just was like, I don't want to do this anymore, Oh, yeah, no, I know. It's like when you go through stress. Yeah, I was never one to like wake up and, now I just get like sometimes I do like the water vapor. I don't even get anything with nicotine because I don't really need it. So, what the frig, what was I gonna do here? Hang on. Yeah, this just had like I had to call this out because I was absolutely positively disgusted. And I know people were putting up different things, like in their community posts and things like that. Um, but she posted Honeybee's lives and she's tagging her and going after her incessantly. And Oh my God. Like she's got a community post. Evil can't see the forest through the sleaze for shame. It's like, okay, here we go. This is her posting of honeybees live last night. Oh, she did do it on her honeybees, I think. Oh yeah. Anyways, it says, "Oh man, why doesn't this person have a port? There is an extreme need for better medical care here, possibly. I don't understand why no port and no scans prior to surgery." And like the responses, like people put responses in, and they're just like, how dare you? Like you're her first of all, she is a growing adolescent girl. Her body is going to literally probably change like hour to hour. I mean, like legit, like she's growing, she's not a fully developed woman that's going through this. Like, so of course they're going to have to be extra careful. And then I felt terrible because when they tried to do put one of her lines in, it punctured one of her lungs and they had to make sure that, her lung wasn't collapsed. And that is something that unfortunately does happen. And it can be like detrimental and deadly. So of course they're not going to like put her body under even more endured stress when they already did something that's putting it under more stress than needed. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lisa. Lisa says, "My mom has cancer and she's 88. They can't do nothing for her because of her age and her health. So she's on a medicine that takes every day to shrink it." Right. So she's like on a maintenance medication, basically. Yeah. Because when you get older, your body it's hard enough if you are younger and can bounce back. I mean, and a lot of times they say, like, if it isn't the cancer that, kills you, it's the treatment, it's the chemo, it's everything. I mean, and everybody's, like I said, everybody's journey is incredibly different, and there's so many more options out there nowadays. But yeah, what they're probably giving to her is a maintenance medication, like you said, to shrink it. Yeah, yes. I know a young girl, well, I say a young girl like myself. No, she's in her 40s and she's going through breast cancer. And before she had any type of surgery or anything like that, they were giving her like a medication to shrink it down. And I think that they wanted to get it as small as possible before they did any kind of like surgery or anything like that. What? She said, "Oh yeah, you went in there last night, CWC." She said, "God won't hear honeybee's prayers because of her friends." Well, yeah. Well, you know what? She doesn't need to play God, and she doesn't need to say, I hate when she says, "Oh, we're in God's good graces over here. You guys aren't." Like, really? Who made you God? I mean, seriously, it's laughable. Like, it's just laughable. Oh, let's all pray for Lisa G's mom. Let's all pray for Bama and Gracie. Let's all and if you don't pray, think well wishes and good thoughts for people that are going through all of this. It is, oh, that's good, Ned. I'm glad yours was a negative test. Oh, Lisa, and prayers for Lisa. Oh, Lisa. Okay. Okay. We're going to think good thoughts. Absolutely. We're going to think all really good thoughts for you, honey. Absolutely. And please keep us posted, okay? Please. I know, Ned. It's easier to break a bone when you're older. I know. Yeah, like God's not going to cherry pick whose prayers. Thank you, Lisa. God's not going to cherry. Oh no, you're not worthy of prayers today. Sorry. Get to the back of the line. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Really? Okay. All right. Apparently, she's got some insight into how God works. I mean, when I think of God, I think of like Morgan Freeman when he was that in the whatever movie what was that movie that he was in? Oh, he's so great. Yeah. So, oh, yeah. Oh, everybody, yes, prayers, absolutely, for everybody, for your mama, for you. Yes, for Karen F. All right, Lisa, you're getting it done. Listen, it's so like nerve-wracking, but like at the same time, it's like getting it done. And then if you need to find out something, it's like nipping it in the bud as early as possible is like one of the best things, you know? And I think people get so nervous. It's like it's your reaction. You get nervous about things. And I understand people, like, when it comes to sickness and the unknown, it's a very scary thing, you know, because it is the unknown. And I heard her saying in her live yesterday, like, I was picked to go through this so I could be, I don't know, stronger or something. I'm paraphrasing. I'm probably saying it, not doing it any justice, but it's like, okay, well, good. Like, if you think of that, then show that kind of support to somebody else that's going through it. But it becomes like a tit for tat. And I thought, like, at one point, maybe she just wasn't doing well health-wise, and so that's why it was coming out like that. Like, I really try to give people the benefit of the doubt, and I just don't with her, because it's just evil and nasty and cruel. And the fact that, like, she just continues, she thinks it's okay and justifiable to, like, go after Bama and Gracie. And you know what? Here's the thing: if you don't think that she has cancer, and that's what you believe, and that's what you then keep it moving. Why do you have to keep bringing light to it? And why do you have to keep saying you're being bullied as a stage 4 cancer patient when you're this miracle girl of 2024? I had to laugh. I dropped on the floor laughing when I heard, I think it was Swiss or somebody, you know, and whatnot. And she goes, "Oh, we got Miracle Girl 2024 over here." And I dropped to my knees laughing when I heard that. It was hysterical. I'm like, yeah. Like, act like a survivor, act like a support system, you know, like when my mother went through her breast cancer, and everybody's journey is different. She went through it. And then you know what she did? She worked in the cancer unit at the hospital that saved her life as a give back. She volunteered there. She worked with patients, you know, I mean, and she did that, because that was her give back to them for saving her life. And not everybody's going to do that. And I understand that, but that was her way of showing appreciation to the oncologists and all of the wonderful staff that were there, you know? I mean, even just lending, you know, I don't know, a ride to somebody that needs to go for treatment like once a week if they don't have a ride. I mean, you know, doing anything, any kind of thing, any little thing, you know? But instead, it's like, not only get on YouTube and speak about it, but speak about it in a negative way, and in a very taunting and demeaning kind of way, you know? And then questioning the information that's being put out there, because we're getting a lot more information about what's going on, you know, with Bama and Gracie and with Karen F. Than she's ever given. You know, I mean, so what the heck? And when people give the information, she's sitting there like with her, I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, people were asking you for information about yours at one time. And whenever people would ask you for information, you would get all hot and bothered about it and not want to share any information with people. You know, even if people asked you, you would look at people sideways if they asked you how you were doing half the time, SJ. You know? Oh, Lisa, you're welcome. Of course. Right, Net. It is weird. It is weird that she humiliates cancer patients instead of embracing them. Oh, I know. I love Morgan Freeman. Yes. What's that movie where he plays God? Oh my God. I love it. I love that. It's just a perfect role for him. You know? Who knows? Maybe he really is God. I don't know, you guys. I just, you know, I was so mad. And if you listen to the video, but it basically is like her going through what her diagnosis was back in this past October. So I don't know where there was a stage 4 diagnosis and then not. And, you know, I mean, it's like, I leave it alone. I don't really question it. It is what it is. And but then when she starts going hard at other people, like Tish, who's a good person, like Bama and Gracie, like, why do they deserve that? Does that make you think that you're in God's good graces by that kind of behavior? She was unhinged yesterday, you guys. Unhinged. I was like, oh my God. Like, she saved it all up. I mean, she was raging like a mofo, and it just kept coming out. And it's like, you know how she is when she gets started, she gets on a roll, and it's like this person and this person, and she's talking about you, Net, and like how, you know, you were when you had asked her about something about hospice or whatever. I mean, you weren't asking it in like a demeaning way. Like it was you saying like, you knew somebody that had gone through this. Like, is this something that you're doing? Like, my gosh, you quit smoking. Oh yeah. Okay, Lisa. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yes. And I know it's difficult, honey. I know it is, but like, there are like non-nicotine options out there. You know what I mean? I mean, I know they haven't done a lot of research on a lot of these vape things, but I'm like, um, it's got to be better. I mean, in some ways than putting all that, you know, other junk in your body. When you say oops for, oh my gosh, look at you guys! Everyone's turned 60. Look at you, young ladies over here. Oh wow. I know, Diane. I know. Like things can get misconstrued. You know what I mean? And like Net says what's on her mind, and sometimes she's very blunt, and it comes from a good place. I've heard her like she just asked the question. She's like, "Well, so are you going to be like having to do this?" And it's like, I mean, one of my coworkers, she's like that too, and she's great, but I mean, she's just puts it right out there, and I look at her sometimes, and I'm like, oh my god, and I'm like, but she says it like it is, and she doesn't. There's no ill will behind it. It's just the way that some people are. Some people sugarcoat the shit out of things. I mean, I don't know. It just everybody has a way about them. Now, if you're going to go to Vegas, go for like 4 days max. That's it. And then after that, like move on, stop in Vegas and then go to like Hawaii or something. Like it's on the way there. It's on the way there. Yeah. Vegas is fun. It's friggin' expensive, but it's a lot of fun. It can be a lot of fun. Yes, Lisa, you gotta let us know when your birthday is. We'll have a little party. Party. Hey, Jules. Good to see you. What's going on? We're just shooting the shit over here about SG because she's shooting off her mouth, and I get upset about when children are innocently getting attacked by senior citizens. God love Tish, man. She put a post up this morning, and I was like, she had me rolling. This adolescent is getting cancer bullied by a senior citizen that probably just needs a straight jacket, a muzzle, and a 6x9 padded room. That would be my prescription for her. If you really want my opinion, that's what you need. Oh, nice, Nat. Look at you. The gambling queen over here. Net, you got to go. Net, you got to be funny. Go to Vegas and have your son sitting in like the car, and then like you walk into the casino and do like a whole parody on it because everybody wants to pick on you for that awful thing that happened way back in the day. That would actually be hysterical if you did that. They're like, "Ooh, gonna call the police on me?" Diane, I mean, listen. Oh, Jules, I did a quick video. Well, she on her community post, there was an update last night on Bama and Gracie, and she just, she gets unhinged, and she was unhinged all day, and this was like the tail end of her whatever was going on with her yesterday. I don't know, drinking or something. I don't even know. It was just all over. She was all over the place, and she just was like, she and she's wondering why like Gracie doesn't have a port, and everybody, I'm just saying, like, everybody's medical journey is different. Like I know 4 people that are going through breast cancer right now, and they are all going through a very different treatment plan. My mother went through it 10 years ago, and she had a very different treatment plan, and there's a lot of newer technology and things like that. And they give you options, and so I don't think that, she's questioning the validity of the doctors that are taking care of her. And, yeah. So Dr. SG, if you want to go and, do what you got to do, because you think that you're so much more knowledgeable. It's just disgusting. It's just absolutely disgusting. Ugh. I know, Nat. It was a legit question. I know when you asked her. I know it was not coming from a place of ill intent, and I know that. I know that. Yes, Lisa, look at you. See, this is great. Lisa says, I feel like my mom made a mistake on my birthday. On your birth, I don't feel like I'm going to be 60. I feel much younger. See, exactly. Ma, you got the year wrong on my birth certificate. Yep, that's it. Yeah, everyone's journey is completely different. And it's like, for you like to sit there and say and ask questions, and it's like, is this stuff really coming out of your mouth? Like, it's not for clicks and views. Like, it's not for a wow factor. Like, this is like some of the diabolical stuff that goes through Dr. SG's head, Like, that's right, Lisa. She doesn't sugarcoat. I don't sugarcoat nothing. What you see is what you get. I just have a big heart and try to help people and try to see the best in people. Yes, Lisa, I agree 100%. And you know what? And we're the ones that sometimes probably get our feelings hurt because we always just want to see the good in people because we think from a very good place, on our hearts and everything like that. And how we think is like how sometimes we think everybody thinks, but it's not. There's some real sick and twisted and just real evil out there, Yeah, I know. Mm. Oh, Diane, you just turned 63. Look at you. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. I didn't know that. Oh. Lisa's going to be 60 in August. We're going to have a 50th for you, Lisa, because you said you feel younger. So how's that? Do you feel 50? Do you feel 45? What do you feel? No, Tish is getting picked on. She's picking on Tish. She's been going hard at Tish because Tish has been putting it out there too in her community posts. Sometimes she doesn't want to be quiet either, And I think that that's hard. Is like when people are so nice and so quiet and they don't say much and they just kind of move about and try not to really take sides on things. And then when they do say something, it's like, oh, did you see what so-and-so said? Oh my God. Because they don't say things all the time. No, it's like sometimes we save it up. It's got to be something good. You know what I mean? And then our voices are even louder, I don't know. I just, yeah, Tish is a sweetheart, Diane. She's a sweetheart. Yeah. And she's a good She's a good egg, Happy birthday to everybody. Y'all are summer babies over here. So exciting. And that's going to be 60 in November. Oh, we got to have some birthday parties. Gotta have some birthday parties. But yeah, so I just, I literally was sick to my stomach, when I saw all this, and I was just like, oh my God, what is going on? What is wrong with people? What is going on? I don't get it. I just don't get it. No, Jules, it's a perpetual thing with her, so nothing has really nothing new has happened. Like her and Tish had beef back in the day, and then Tish was like, like I want to move on from it. Like I don't want to speak about it anymore. Like, like it all stems back to Tish's mother. And when she passed, God rest her soul, like, as she questioned like the legitimacy of what Tish spoke about. Like when you speak about something personal, especially when you lose a loved one or when you're going through something like very like it's a very vulnerable place, like when you lose somebody or when you're going through something medically. And basically trying to basically say like she was lying about it, or and she goes and she cherry picks, like she goes back to like something that like she did, and like she lied here or this, something so innocent. And she turns it around, and it's amazing. Like the mental gymnastics are incredible, and that's why sometimes like I can't come on because it makes my head spin. Like I can't. Like I have 4 teenage boys and they make my head spin enough as it is. Mom, give me this. Mom, what about this? Mom, I need advice about this. Mom, I need money for like, oh. And then, and then you got this person that just is not anything of class, not anything of educated, not anything of keeping like stuff to herself. And really thinks it's okay at the end of the day. Like, it's just like, oh yeah, of course it's okay for me to say these things. Well, then it's okay for us to have a commentary about it too, because it's ridiculous. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Secular troll in the streets over here. What are you doing? Well, yeah, Jill's like, I sometimes I have to talk about it. Like I have to get it off my chest because I'm like, okay, I can release it and then be done with it, because I can't keep harping on it. I can't keep harping on it. Thank you. Yes. Well, it just, I have to, the community post and the going after honeybees, and, you know, it just all adds up to a whole bunch of like petty nonsense, insensitive insanity is what is exactly what it is. That's what I mean. It's insensitive insanity. Um, and I'm glad that you guys are here to talk about it. And I appreciate everybody that's here and in the bushes. Um, if you guys can hit the thumbs up for me, I appreciate it, just because it gets the algorithm out there. Because people need to know, there's a lot of things that need to be spoken about, and there's a lot of things that need to be advocated for. And this is just something that is just so incredibly wrong on so many levels, like just leave it alone. Like you're not helping yourself on any level, it's friggin' disgusting. It's just disgusting. Oh, Lisa. She says, I'm a Leo, a roaring lion. Laugh out loud, actually a little teddy bear. That's why you have a bear. Not like a literal bear, but you have a bear. Well, yes, exactly. Exactly, Jules. No, she is nice. And, I mean, even people can have falling out with nice people too, but um like it's like the literal taking something and twisting it into something like that it's so not, you know what I mean? Like something that could be so simple, and and then trying to create a narrative of something that it's not. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. Yes, the need to vent too. But yeah, no, but I have always, I mean, I have always spoken about what she has done with when it comes to Bama and Gracie, because it's just not, it's a child, and I would do that if it was, and I didn't even know them at the time. I mean, I started speaking about this almost about a year ago when she started going at her hard, and that's just not okay. I will always, always, always stick up for what I believe is right. But whenever it's a child, whether I know them or not, and I've gotten to know them over the course of the past year, and Bama's doing everything that she possibly can. No one deserves this. No one has done anything in life that warrants this to happen to them, and to even insinuate that, like, is just disgusting on her part. No one, that's the devil at work right there, as far as I'm concerned, because that is nobody that is in any kind of a godly place in their life whatsoever. Chosen One Community says, "Hey, sexular." Then, oh, he's popping in for a quickie here. Look at him. Oh, all right, secular. I hope you're having a good Thursday. Yes. Oh, Lisa, listen, I get it. I've been very busy, and that's why a lot of it is like I don't pay attention to a lot. So when I come back and I'm like, oh my God, like you can't pay attention to all of it because it would give you a headache. And mentally, mental health wise, you just can't be involved in all of it all the time, even if you're just watching from like the sidelines. Um, because it can, you have to, people are like, oh, you got to have thick skin, you got to be strong. And it's like, yes, but you have to have, it's a mindset thing too, I think, a lot of the times when it comes to YouTube. And some people do things just to be like funny, like, or for clout and everything. And they have very, very like ulterior motives. And then some people are just really genuine, and you just don't know. And then some people are a mixture. Yeah. Yep. I know, Lisa. That's very kind of you. That really is very kind of you. Yeah, yes, and I'm glad that I miss a lot. And when I say I don't know what's going on, like I legit, like I'll be like, I have no idea. Like I'm not gonna play dumb and say I don't understand something so someone can rehash it again, because if I already know, I don't need it rehashed again. God, it's like I don't want to put a hammer to my head, for Christ's sake. Like it can already be pounding enough as it is. Yeah, she attacked her mother. Yeah. It's just she just whatever. Yeah, you were in there last night, Chosen One Community, I think, for a little while. You were on mine, and then you went into hers to like try to put her in her place. But yeah, she is. She's like a predator. I know. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're talking about me? CWC. Thank you. Yeah, you were getting timed out last night. Oh my gosh, Lisa, me too. I have a Cindy stool in my kitchen. Like, I'm looking at it right now. It's, yeah, I have the Cindy stool. I can't reach the top. Like when I go to the store and like something's like way towards the back of the shelf, like there's times where I'm like trying so hard to reach it. And like someone will walk by, like a customer, they're like, "Can I get that for you?" I'm like, okay. Like I think like I'm gonna instantly grow like my arm like 5 inches to get it or something. I'll like climb the shelves like just to try to get something and not ask anybody for help. It's so funny. I understand completely. Good things come in small packages, Lisa. That's what I got to say. Definitely good things come in small packages. Oh man. Yeah, you were getting timed out. I know. That's the thing. When you get timed out, your comments go away. I know. Listen, honeybees is going to definitely catch them, JWJ. And oh, listen, she's so kind, and she has got like such a fire in her that is incredible. Like she's just a really awesome person, like all the way around. She does not give a fuck. And that's for sure. Like she'll stick up for what's right. She literally had me in tears last night when I was listening. And then I re-listened to it again, and and I had a chance to speak with her after, and I just was like, oh my God, I can't even, like, I just can't. Um, she's just a very, very, very kind person, and has been through a lot in life, and is continuing to go through a lot. And that's okay, because you know what? She's focusing her efforts on what she can focus it on in a positive way. And I think that that's a lesson to be learned. I think for a lot of us sometimes, because we can lose our way and we can go astray. Oh, look at that. Look at me. Got rhymes over here today. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's really cool. She's really cool. She has 2 different channels. She has her her honeybees homestead, and then she's got buzzing about crime. Diane, I actually put it in the description of this live, are the 2 channels. I think that they should hopefully come up blue, that you probably can click on them. Actually, let me do this. Let me see if I can find them real quick. If you guys can't find them, if you can't click on them in my description box, because I did tag her, because we had just talked about this last night. Hang on. Let me do this. I'll get this one for you. Hold on. Just give me 1 second here. Copy link. Hold on. I gotta navigate my other device here. See, no, this isn't gonna work. Why isn't this gonna work? Hold on. Let me see here. I don't know if it's my internet or my YouTube is like super wonky between last night and tonight. Okay, so all right. So if you do, let me try to type it in here. I'll try to manually type it in. Hey, honey, we were just talking about you. Did you read my mind? I'm just trying to type in your channel name because I can't get to it on my YouTube on my other device because I can't click on my live. I don't know why. Let's see if this works. Hold on. All right, let's see if that works, guys. Did that work, or did it not come up as a link? Oh no, you're good, honey. Lisa, oh my God, you like climb the shelves? Like I'm like a ninja in the stores. And then why is it that everything is on the top shelf all the way in the back, Lisa? Come on. Like really? Like is somebody playing a mean trick on us? Like, come on. Oh my gosh, you'll see me. Like I'll try to find the ladders that you're not supposed to use. Like, the rolling ladders. Oh my gosh. Did that work, you guys? Can you see that link? Here, hang on. I'll pin my comment here. And actually, if I click off of this too, you guys, that is right there at the bottom of my screen. That is Gracie's GoFundMe that Aussie Amy organized for Bama and Gracie. So if anybody is interested in donating, anything at all, we're trying to do our part in promoting it. So I wanted to put that out there. I know honeybees is awesome. Honeybees, hold on 1 second. I don't know why I can't click on. Oh, here we go. Now I can. Nope, not working there. My YouTube is like so wonky today, you guys. I don't know why. Oh, good. Good, 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 good. Honey, please hold on one second, honey. Um, I'm gonna text you right now. Hold on. I need to put some background music on. Now the store. See, I had rain going on before, and now like the sun's coming out. You guys, this is great. I knew it was gonna be a quick, well, whatever. But oh, my poor dog, he was like shaking. you hear him? He's growling very, very, very softly. He knew I was talking about him. All right, here we go. Yeah, honeybees has some really, really cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff. And she sticks up for what's right, and she does what's right, you know? I was saying how you're so sweet, honeybees, but yet you got a fire inside of you. It's like, woof, a force to be reckoned with. That's right. That's right. She worked in the prison. Yep. Yeah, no, chosen one community. My recommendation now, Tiny Bees, you can tell me if I'm wrong, is a straight jacket, a muzzle, and a 6x9 padded room. What do you think? She wants to know. CWC wants to know what you recommend to subdue SG. Oh, nice. You're going to go live on your honeybees homestead tonight. Oh, good. Chosen one community. Oh my God. She says, can SGB use as fertilizer? Hello.
Hello,
This
everybody.
is honeybees, everybody.
Thank you. I'm cleaning. I'm
Thank you,
cleaning my
baby.
bathroom. I'm cleaning my
You want to
bathroom.
come do
Oh,
mine when you're done with yours? Oh my
oh
gosh.
God, I
Oh, with the
hate
boys,
cleaning the
it's like an everyday
bathroom.
thing. Every day I got to
I
do it.
know.
Oh,
I'm just weird about it. I'm OCD,
yeah, me too. Me
and
too.
I raised two boys.
Yeah,
Oh, ugh,
well, I got four. Well, technically five of
oh
them.
God.
Yeah.
I can't.
I'm like, could you like maybe look when you're doing your business and can we not spit the toothpaste on the ceiling? I mean, like I'm gonna make it clear.
Yeah,
Like I
right.
want clear toothpaste at this point because the blue is just not looking pretty up there. I'm like, how do you guys get that shit up there?
How do you do that?
Oh, and then I got to get on my ladder, my other ladder, to reach the ceiling. I can't even use my step stool, Lisa. And I got
See, you know what I told? This is what I told mine.
to.
Either you start learning how to point that pecker, or I'm gonna sit your ass down and you can pee pee like a girl. And then when they had to start cleaning the bathroom, because I taught my
Well,
boys
that's what it.
chores.
Yes, that's
And I tell you
exactly.
what,
They changed
TC
their
to
attitude
this
right quick.
day, he can clean a house better than
That's
any
it.
woman I've ever seen.
Uh-huh. Hey, Valerio. Hey, Weepa, what's up? I haven't seen you in
What's
a
up,
minute.
everybody? What's up,
Oh,
everybody?
Angel baby. Angel, what's going on, girl? How are you?
So I
Baby.
can't stay on long. I have a
No, I'm
doctor's
gonna,
appointment
yeah,
with
no,
my therapist, and
yes.
I need therapy.
Well, yes, this is probably my therapy. This is probably my therapy today. Between last night was a late. Well, you and I talked late, and then I just
Yeah.
which I'm very glad because you know what, like, and then I went back and I re-listened, and then I'm like, like a mess, like,
Uh,
oh my god, because I'm just like these poor people. Oh my god, I just
and I tried to be nice to SG. I really did.
you did. You were like, hey, what's up?
I
Like,
did.
what's go? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I really did. But
Thanks, Angel. You
when I really thought about it, and it's like, why are you in this live?
too.
This particular live where I'm talking about Gracie, and you've done went off, and and I didn't know what she had been saying or putting in her community post. I didn't know that
Well,
until
I'm
until
wondering if she put that community post stuff before she went into yours or after.
yes, it was before.
Oh.
I think if I mean I could be wrong. Don't give me the line because I like to go by facts.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, yeah, I'd have to check and see, but I do think it was before that because then she came in because then she went back over there
Mhm.
making all these posts, which
Mhm.
I don't care. You know me, I don't give a. Can I curse?
Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding?
Okay, I don't give a fuck. I'm like Cat Williams. I don't give a
That's
fuck.
right. Oh, I love Cat Williams. I love Cat Williams. Oh, good, Lisa. I'm glad. You know what, Lisa? We all needed this today because honestly, like I was like legit sick to my stomach, and I was like, I just need to go on and talk about this. And even if no one comes in and whatever, I just need to get it out of my system. That's my way of
Lisa,
yeah.
I want to say this. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be talking on Honeybee's channel tonight about depression, grief, everything. And we don't just talk about things like that. We laugh, and we laugh a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we start crying, someone's going to make it funny, and we're going to end up laughing. And
Mm-hmm.
so I just encourage you to just come and visit and see if you like it. And if not, then don't say, but I think it'll help you. I myself am bipolar. I deal with depression every day. It's something that I have battled all of my life. I'm 50 and I've battled it all of my life.
Wow.
Um, and, I used to be in the bed
Yeah.
all the time. My husband took care of me. He would bring me food, everything. I watched Game of Thrones. I don't know how many times. I had a nervous breakdown with my mom died in
Oh, it's
2017.
it's amazing how your body goes into this fight or flight syndrome. It's just and
Yeah,
you can't control it. And the worst part is like you're like, I don't want to feel this way. Why am I feeling
yeah,
this way? And then you get mad at yourself for feeling a certain
mhm,
way. Yeah, I know. I know what you yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
So, it's just I've been through a lot, and I just feel like this is my ministry. This is my mission, is to help people,
mhm.
above all other things. That's my ministry,
And it can be
first.
in an unconventional way because you know what? Different ways people speak is it can hit people in different ways. It
In
can
different ways.
resonate with
Yeah.
people. It can reach people in different ways. You know what I mean? So
Right,
not
right.
everybody is going to be this like very like within the boundaries of the coloring book
Hmm.
and all this other
Well,
stuff.
I have a full chat, and you know this, Cindy. I have a
Oh yeah.
full chat.
Hmm.
Hmm. I have
Hmm.
a full chat of people who absolutely love each other. We have all connected, most of us behind the scenes already.
I know.
I'll have 60 to 100 people in my chat sometimes.
And no one it's like what we do over here like like what I try to do is just have like camaraderie and we lift each other up and like we could talk about real shit and we can get upset about things and we can
Yeah,
swear and we can
yeah.
get mad and we can like whatever and it's a safe it's a
It's a
safe
it's a
yes
safe place. Yeah.
yes it's a
I
safe
go on
space.
tonight at I don't know where you're located. I'm in Louisiana, and so I'm 7 o'clock central. I mean 8 o'clock central, which is 9 p.m. Eastern.
Oh really? You're
Hmm.
central. Oh, I didn't realize that.
I'm 8 p.m. Central,
Okay.
and then Vic is 9 p.m.
Yeah, he's
But
east
then
coast. He's
yeah,
east
and
coast.
then
That's
he's
not
East
mine.
Coast. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all of my people from Nevada and Arizona, and then I have a lot of people from Australia, New
Mhm.
Zealand,
Mhm.
Scotland. I'm real good friends with my girl from
Sorry.
Scotland.
He just woke up. Hold on, sorry.
Oh goodness, he's loud when he wakes up.
Well, he was very we had thunderstorms earlier and he was
Oh yeah,
super nerved up. And so he's been like laying in the bathroom under my legs on the carpet. He's a puggle. So it's the beagle in him. So whenever somebody walks
yeah.
by, he like
Oh yeah.
He's usually pretty chill during the day.
Thunder's the same way, but what's good for heartburn? I am prescribed omeprazole, just like Net is. Um, you can get Prilosec over the counter though,
Hmm.
and you just
Hmm.
take it at one every. Well, I'm not a doctor, so in my
Yeah.
opinion, you take one every day.
I love it. The chat. That was so. That was epic right there. That was great. That was
I'm not a doctor.
no the chicken, the rooster.
The
I'm laughing.
rooster. Oh, yes, honey. My roosters come to. He's up here ear hustling right now.
He's like your hype man back there. He's like, yep, she got a
Yeah.
doctor.
Oh, he's right here, honey.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh my god. That's friggin' fantastic. That would be
Oh,
like the ring on my no, it wouldn't be the ring on my phone. I couldn't do that. That would
I've
be
got a dog. I've got 4 male cats. They're
mm-hmm.
7 months old, so they're our farm cats, and they kill rats, mice, squirrels, rabbit, whatever, lizards, frogs. You
Yeah,
name it, they kill it.
well, that's what they're there for, right?
That's what they're there for.
That's
And
what
and
they're
then we have thunder. And we have a lot of roosters that free range, and then we have a lot of hens that lay eggs. So
I
we live
love
on a
eggs.
little homestead.
I wanted to get chickens because I do all my flower gardens, and then I have my vegetable and my herb garden that I started getting it prepped yesterday, just tilling the soil and just it's a lot of work. I mean, it really is. But
My husband does a full garden. I'll do a video on it soon.
oh yeah, I do. I love it. It's like my zen in the summer, and like
Oh
I
yeah.
get a good crop. See, we're in an area where like we go from like one extreme to the other, so it's either like pouring rain or it's like high heat. But like I've
Where
had
are
some.
you at? I don't
I'm in
even know.
Connecticut. I'm in Connecticut.
Oh, okay. You're in Connecticut.
Yeah,
So, okay.
yeah.
You're up north.
I'm way up here. Yeah,
You're
not
in
that
the
way now.
northeast.
That's it, girl. Yeah, yeah. No, no, no.
I
Yeah.
always think you're in Texas for some reason.
People think that about me. They think, well, I have family in Texas, but I was born and raised right here. But people have asked me that my whole life. They're like, "Are you from Texas originally?" I'm like, "No." Why? They're
Yeah.
like, "You're so nice." I'm like, "Oh, why people aren't nice from Connecticut?"
You almost have a southern a tone about you.
That's so weird. Well, I have a lot of roots in Texas. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah.
I've been going
Well,
there my whole life. I've been going there my
I'm
whole
right.
life.
I'm like right at the top of Louisiana,
Hmm.
and so I am 2 hours from Mississippi, two
Mm.
hours from Texas, 2 hours from Arkansas.
Oh, that's
So
pretty cool.
I'm in. They call it the Ark Miss,
Wow.
and that's where I'm at. I'm in the Miss.
Hmm.
Anybody, I've doxed myself, so it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not hiding anything. Shit, you
I'm
know.
just in the Northeast. Well, that's like me. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, like like I grew up right outside New York City, and then, it's like a hop, skip, and a jump, like less than an hour to Massachusetts. It's
Mm.
like an hour to Rhode Island. So
And see, I don't know anything about that area because I've
oh,
only been up to Kentucky.
okay.
My husband's dad is from Hazard, Kentucky. He was a hillbilly.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and it was funny because Drones is one of his little
Wait,
he calls lap dogs.
she's
They called me the hillbilly hippo, and I said, "No, get it right. I'm a redneck hippo, bitch."
it, it, it. Listen, if you can't take the country out of us. I'll tell you that much. You know what I mean?
Hell no, you can't. You can't take the country out of me.
No, but I've got just as much city as I do country, which is so weird
I do
because
too.
I live in an
Mhm.
area where we have both. Like we have like
Mhm.
farmland to your right, and then you have the city to your left. Legitimately, like
Mhm.
you can access it very easily. Like you could live like that's why a lot of people that work in New York City live in Connecticut and they commute in, which makes it very difficult
Yeah.
sometimes
Well,
for
my
us to
husband,
get.
he went when we were in our 20s. We moved to Houston so he could go to diesel mechanic school. So he's a
Mm,
licensed diesel mechanic.
mhm,
And then when we left there, we came back to Louisiana, and then we ended up leaving and going. He got into cable work.
mhm.
And so we moved all over. Then we went to Arkansas, Mississippi, and then Dallas. And then he ended up going up to West Virginia, and I stayed in Dallas with the boys.
Yep.
We owned a trailer here.
Yep.
So I moved back here and
Hmm.
kept them here while he worked in West Virginia and just sent the
Jeez.
money home.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So,
Wow.
I've been all over the place. So I'm cityfied and I'm countryfied.
Yeah, no, for real. And I like a little. Well, I grew up on the ocean too, so I can't be landlocked. Like I have to be on the coast, like
Hmm.
on the coast. You know what I mean? So like for example, like we go down to like Jersey, which like Jules, we go down to Jersey Shore every year for our summer vacation because it's where we love to be. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
it's
Yeah.
just it's our happy place.
Yeah, that would
And
be
with the
nice.
boys,
Yeah.
it's hard. Like you have 4 kids, and I remember
Hmm.
vacationing all the time when I was a kid with my parents, but we would go to Texas all the time to visit, our family and stuff like that. But it's harder now. Things are much more expensive and it's just everything. Everything is more expensive. So we try to keep it
Oh,
within
yeah.
budget, but it's like we know what to expect. And like now it's become like a family thing. So like, my brother,
Hmm.
my sister go, my mother gets to come now, like, and everybody just like kind of spends time together, and
Yeah.
it's really cool how it's kind of evolved over time as like, like our little happy place. And it's not a touristy area where we stay at all. You know what I mean? Like we have a
Yeah.
condo on a private beach out there and I'm very
So
lucky.
you've got privacy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like you're not dealing with, and even the public beach, it's not like riffraff. Like it's not I mean, and like you think Jersey Shore, you think of like Wildwood, which is like where we would go when we were kids. You know what I mean? Like young
Hmm.
adults, I still love that. But it's not too far away, but it's enough away where we have that time.
Yeah.
Lisa loves the rooster. I know I love the rooster. What's the what's the rooster's name?
Well, I've got several.
Oh,
I've got Funny Feed, I've got Sneaky, Clyde, Dave,
geez.
Red. Who else we got, babe? Simca, the
Oh,
laughing
Simba.
rooster.
I like that.
Simca.
You don't have goats, do you?
No, no, I have a video that a subscriber sent me, and
Uh-huh.
sometimes I'll use it as my intro, but they're not my goats. I wish I had goats.
Well, so it's funny. My one of my clients has she bought a different piece of property um because she wanted to get goats and you have to have a certain amount of like land to have the goats or whatever.
Right,
She
right.
named her goats like chicken waffles and biscuit. Well, we go. So she and I gotta put up some pictures on my community page. So she and I will do things together from time to time. Like we do like these fun things. So like we went to this like flower making crown class one day, and it was like these like
Yeah.
Hawaiian well, we go up to the goat farm. There's a goat farm that I love to go to, and I make goat's milk soap, and then I visit with the goat, like visit
Mm-hmm.
with the goats, and they just had babies, and
Uh-huh.
they were doing. You ever heard of goat yoga? Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Oh my gosh. So it's not like a Zen thing. So they bring a group in to do yoga, but they bring the goats in and the goats jump on like people's backs. And like
Oh my
it's
God.
the most hysterical thing in the world. Like it's not
Oh, that's
we were
funny.
watching it the other day, like when we were there. Oh my God, it was hysterical. But I go
Oh, that's hilarious.
Every Mother's Day weekend, I go up there and it's like right on this nice piece of like there's like a reservoir right outside the property and they just do some really cool stuff. The farm does a lot of really cool things with people.
Yeah.
And the soap is amazing, when we make the soap from the
Oh,
goat.
yeah. Yeah. Go. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
awesome. But
I'm just watching the chat. I want to say that
yes, pizza.
to Lisa G, that Antoinette, yes, if I don't take my omeprazole, there is no way that I'm going to eat anything because I have what's called gastroparesis.
Oh.
And it's gastroparesis means paralyzation of the stomach. So it doesn't operate and secrete the way it's supposed to.
Mhm.
And so I have to take omeprazole. And then if I feel like I'm having some kind of like I've eaten something, because I eat freely anything I want on
Right.
omeprazole.
Okay.
And there's only, I'd say one time out of a month, maybe 2 months even, that I have to take a backup, which is called famotidine. That
Mm.
is, of course, it's prescribed by the doctor though.
Wow.
So, pizza because of the tomato sauce,
Yeah. Anything acidic, right? A
onions.
lot of the acidity or the spicy stuff.
Yes, the acidity, the onions, the
Peppers.
um. hmm
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
What'd you say?
I'm laughing at the rooster. I can't stop laughing at the rooster. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at
Oh,
you. I swear. I'm not
no, no. I see. I'm so used to it. I don't hear it.
Oh, right. That's right. Yeah, you probably. I'm like,
I'm
listen
so
up,
used to.
Cindy. She's being so insensitive when Honeybees is talking about what's going on with her medically. Here I am, like, ha ha ha. This is how rumors get started.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I don't like rumors. I don't
ugh.
play around. If you're gonna say
No,
something, make sure it's the truth.
that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
There's different versions of it, I guess, but you know,
Well, everybody perceives things differently and receive things
absolutely,
differently.
absolutely, they
So
do.
I can say a sentence, and 10 people can take it 5 different ways.
Girl, let me tell you,
You
I was
know.
at my undergrad when I did my undergrad degree was in communications. So I I know all too well that that is exactly true because the way our brains
Mhm.
process, the way we hear things, our
Mhm.
predispositions of where we come from in our backgrounds,
Mhm.
it could be a multitude of things that you know if English is not your first language, you process the information differently because different languages use verbs in different places in their sentences and all that. So yeah, it's a lot of there's a lot of that. Yeah, yes, you're right.
Hey, I'm
Absolutely.
gonna turn on my cam. Hold on, let me turn my cam around so you can see the roosters, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
And my cats. Let's see.
Hang
Can you
on.
put me on full
I was gonna
screen?
say, can I put you where's the full screen here? I don't want my how do I take oh, wait, do I take myself down or no?
No, don't take yourself down. There should be a layout
Oh
where,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hang on. Oh yeah, here we go. Hold on. This I think is the one.
yeah,
Uh
just play around with it and I should go full.
is that nope, that's not it. Is this it? Hold on. What the frig? What did I do? Um, I don't know what I did. Nope, that's not it. What did I do? I don't want this. Nope, that
Oh,
nope,
that's
nope, not
you.
not me.
Oh, well, that's big.
Is that better? Hang on. What in the world? I can't. How do I minimize myself? Uh, I can remove myself for a minute.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll remove myself for a minute.
You shouldn't have to. There should
I
be a
know
layout.
I'm clicking on the different layouts here. I don't know why. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Mm, nope.
Hey, that's the lettuce. Leave it alone. That's our lettuce. They're eating the
All right,
lettuce
hold on.
sheets.
I'm gonna remove myself for 1 second. You can talk to everybody, okay?
Okay. So we've got, we almost seeing a cockfight. Watch out now. So I've got, they're trying to eat the plants. They're being ornery this morning. If you see, I've got coleus and spider plants, and it just rained last night really hard, and I don't know if y'all can see the roses over there. But yeah, there's one rooster, and then I've got three right here. I've got three of them. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Now I have a kitty cat. Hey, Cinnamon. Oh, there's Red. He's so red, that's why we call him Red. There's Red. Oh, there he goes. Oh, there's a black one. That's a Kamini. Yep. Cinnamon's taking a bath. Okay, guys. Okay, guys.
That was so great.
Isn't that great?
I love the way they walk when they're like, you know, they're doing the dip with their head, you know,
Yeah. I
like it's so
love it.
great. It was so awesome. Oh, thanks, Lisa.
Oh,
We just needed some roosters to brighten our day. It's okay, right, Lewis?
they're
Right?
fighting.
You
They
right?
just got into a fight.
Oh no, cockfight,
It's
legit,
a cockfight. I got so many
legit.
cocks around me. Got to deal
Oh.
with all those cocks. Can you imagine that?
Listen, I'd say it all the time. I have 5 boys in this house. I am tired of dealing with the penis people. Like I'm like I can't.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. It
the
was
penis
my
people take
boys and
over
my
my life.
husband. Yes. And it was
Oh,
just me. I'm like, and I'm not a girly girl. I don't do my nails. I don't wear makeup. I'll just put like, I have makeup,
uh-huh.
but I don't wear it. I
Mhm.
just colored my hair. My husband colored my hair for me.
Oh, very
You know,
nice.
I mean, I'm just not, you know,
Like a
now I've
chicken
dressed,
kind of person.
I dress up if we go out. I dress up. I've got nice stuff. I've
Oh
got
yeah, no,
jewelry.
no, no, absolutely. You're
You
just not
know,
one
I'm
that does it on the daily. You know what I mean?
right.
Like, yeah.
No, I'm a kind of camisole short type of girl during the summer. And
Yep.
then if we go out, then it's, t-shirts.
Yep. Yep.
So,
Absolutely.
but I've got to drop down. I have an appointment with my therapist and
You
I
just had
can't
your
miss it.
appointment. You're all set. You're good to go. See you next week at the same time. Bada bing. That's how I roll. No charge today. No charge.
She's the one I told about SG.
Oh. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh gosh, that was hilarious. But
Yeah.
anyway, let me get off of here,
Yeah,
girl.
you go do what you gotta do. Thanks for coming up. Thanks for and if you send me when you is your live already scheduled for tonight?
No,
Okay,
no,
when
it's
you schedule it, do me a favor. If you think of it, text it to me. If I'm not keeping an eye out for it, and I'll put it on my community page so I can put it out there for you as well.
okay. Okay, that sounds good,
I gotta
girl.
go to a band concert tonight for the for the kids, but that shouldn't last too long. So
Okay.
I'll be home later on. So
Well, nice meeting everyone in the
thank
chat.
you, sweetheart. Thank you.
It's so awesome. I hope to see some new people tonight
Absolutely.
over at the Honeybees Hive, is what we call it. So come on over to the Hive,
We're gonna buzz over
and you
there.
can be my little buzzy worker bees.
That's right. That's it.
Okay, girl, I'm out.
All right.
Honeybees
Love you.
out.
Have a good day.
Love you too. Have a good
All right.
day.
Bye, honey.
Bye, guys.
Oh, she's great. I love her. See, there you go. Well, I'll post it up on my community page. What did she say? What time did she say? 9 o'clock Eastern. That's why I have to go by. I'm East Coast. She's Central. Central time. I was listening. All right, Lisa. No problem, honey. Oh, thanks, Jules. Yeah. No, we just, we like to have a little fun over here. And then sometimes we'll talk a little ish, but normally we just like to have a lot of fun. So I'm actually glad that I actually had a little bit of time to go live. I used to try to go live in the afternoon, but like I said, the schedule's been a little crazy lately. So I actually had some time today. So I'm very happy that I was able to come on, and I hope everybody's having a good day. And if you weren't, you maybe are, because I know I feel a little bit better. Yeah, she's great. I love her. She's really awesome. So yeah, she's going on live tonight. Oh, I know, Lisa. It is. I know. I know. I have not heard anything more about Candy, and I know that is very sad. Prayers to Gina's family. Very, very, very sad. It really. This feels like I feel like this month has just been like a month of just I don't know, just stuff happening. Like just people I know in general. Between people's animals and just yeah, it's let's just hope that we go into the summer and it's going to be a little bit better. We can only think good thoughts. But yes, prayers go out to Gina's family and to Candy. I have not heard anything else about her. I don't really know if I know her that well. I mean, I know I've seen her around a little bit, but yeah. Oh, thanks, Jules. I appreciate that. Thank you. You guys are always welcome over here. I don't we like to laugh and have a good time because honestly, that's what it's all about, and we can just bring up stuff. But if you guys have not watched my quick little video, it's actually kind of funny. I slowed it down to, like I said, as slow as I could go, but the community post is in my community page, and it coincides with the description of what she said was in her paperwork. So it's a good little quick listen. It's only like I think 2.5 minutes long. So But I'm going to actually get going because now I have to go and finish my chores for the day, finish cleaning in my bathrooms from all my boys. And maybe, well, I can't really do any gardening because it's soaking wet out there right now, but maybe I'll go buy some plants and get everything kind of situated for this weekend. So, definitely going to be on this weekend at some point. You know, we've got a lot of baseball with the boys and stuff like that. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jules. I appreciate that. Okay, Lisa. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, we're going to put them all out there. Put all the good thoughts and prayers out there for everybody, honestly. And definitely for Bama and Gracie, for sure. Oh, hey, JMS. Hi, hon. Good to see you. Everything is good. We're just actually ending right now, but thank you for coming in. Yes, Candy was on SVs and was a big. Yeah, I know. I know. Well, thanks for coming in, Jules. I know she I think Gina was the one that had the sunflower at the end of her name. She always would pop in here from time to time. Always really cool, really sweet. Yep. Oh, it's okay, JMS. No, you're good, hon. You're good. Absolutely. You're good. It's always nice to see you, sweetheart. I hope that you are doing well. All right, guys. Well, let me get off here. Let me go clean and get the stuff done that I got to do. And then maybe I'll see you guys over at Honeybees later on tonight. I'm sure I'll be over there at some point to pop in. Have a great day. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thanks again. I love you guys a long time. Aw. All right. You stay safe as well, Lisa. All right. And I'm thinking good thoughts for you and for your mom and for everybody. All right. Thanks, guys. Love you a long time. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.